Opinions expressed are that of the Sunday Funday podcast. John Bocanegra, Amber Edwards, Curtis Spivey, Dom Lawrence, or any guest host, or bystander at the time of recording. Any opinions stated do not reflect that of any entity or outside association to the personalities in or associated with the Sunday Funday podcast. Now take a load off.
Don't think it's funny. They haven't actually watched the show. They're just like, oh, it just seems so boring. But it's if you watch it, it's one of the smartest character
It's
comedies.
real.
Mike Judge
so real.
was... Yeah, he was...
It's 100% Texas. There's everybody.
Yes.
Everybody knows a Dale. Everybody knows a Boomhauer. Everybody knows parts of Hank. And a Bill.
And
My dad loved that
Hank's
show.
creative way of telling people that he's gonna kick their ass. Not just straight up, I'm gonna kick your ass.
That's asinine. That's probably the other thing. My other talking point: basketball. Yeah, and then Hank King of the Hill.
That's my jam.
That's my jam right there. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh god.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to another edition, episode 20 of the Sunday Funday podcast.
20?
We're there already. And this is weird because we actually took weeks off before. So 3 weeks that we took off. We should be on episode 23. Damn it.
We hit a dub, y'all.
Along with Amber Edwards.
Hey, y'all.
I'm John Bocanegra, and we have a very special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Tao. Jeremy Tao. I am a instructor at Texas Tech University. A Lubbock local, Lubbock High graduate, 2-time graduate at Texas Tech University. And I'm excited to be here today, guys. We're
excited to have you. When I had told you about this, he actually hit me up about it. He was like, "Dude, that would be really awesome to do." I was like, "Well, hey, we're looking. I'm doing a new thing now. We're looking for guests. We want to have guests."
Yeah.
Happy to have you.
Yeah,
You're our second one. I'm sorry we didn't have a gift. We should start making boxes and
gift packages. Yeah.
Here's a gift basket.
I'm disappointed.
Here's a half a sandwich.
Well, he came in with his own food already, so it was just...
I was ready to go.
I think I got some gum in my purse.
I'll take that.
Yeah, there you go. It's just the after dinner mint. Just there you go. Just
Fresh
have that
in my mouth.
We've known each other for a long time. I mean, I wouldn't say we're best friends, but I think I would consider us really good friends.
Yeah, good friends.
Good enough friends.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Do you think? And this is. I'm only bringing this up because my 10-year reunion is coming up.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's
I didn't go to the one at Lubbock High. It ended up at the wine cellar for class of 05.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know where ours is going to be at, actually.
Yeah.
My really good friend did last year's. She's married to Tony. I don't know if you knew him. He played on the basketball team.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was... they're married. So... Obviously, it was hey, what are you going to do for the class of 06 reunion? She ended up organizing the whole thing.
What?
And then someone had mentioned that, too. One of my friends mentioned that. And they were like, hey, she knows how to do all this stuff because she already did it. So now she's... It's
stuck with it.
It's we're going to be at this... We're going to have a dinner somewhere first, and then we're going to have, a tour of the school.
What?
I don't know. Because it's changed. It's changed a lot.
It has changed a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they added the second gym when I was leaving.
And then they extended that side. It wasn't there.
So they got rid of that. They got rid of that church.
Yep.
Which was kind of a big deal.
Asbestos church.
Yeah. Well, you can worship and get sick at the same time. Get the black lung pop. No, they got rid of that, knocked it down, added more classrooms, and then now they stopped having off-campus lunches. I think that was after you left too.
Yeah, right after we left, and now they're not even doing half days.
Oh yeah.
Days. Yeah.
I had a. But they have to do that though. It's a state requirement, and I was wondering how they were able to get away with that for so long. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, especially with the fun days. I think my first semester as a sophomore or something, they still had the fun Fridays, and so it was you take ping pong and
chicken foot. I had chicken foot.
Just craps or whatever.
My senior year, we're gonna learn how to gamble, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of did actually. My senior year, I had Reading for Pleasure, which was that name was misleading. Yeah. It should have just been called leisure reading or something, or just
leisure time.
Yeah, just it was pretty much like homeroom, but with a bunch of strangers you didn't know. So it was just a bunch of underclassmen and all these other freshmen, and I was like, Yeah, so I ended up skipping those classes to go to the gym when my brother had the basketball period. So I was just like, I'm just going to go over here.
Just go to open gym.
And then I got in trouble. I got busted for that when
Really?
my senior year. And they were like, yeah, it's according to the attendance, you've been missing these classes. And I was like, oh, but I told her I was leaving. I was like, well, you still have to be in the class for you to technically be counted. And I was like, oh, my God. Got the swats.
I would just go to the first period was like cooking or something.
Mm-hmm.
We'd cook, and I'd catch a ride with somebody, go pick up my check from United. And I'm right there.
Nice.
I would never go. I think I had like cooking, then chicken foot, and then way up there on the third floor, I forget his name. He looked like the goat man, and he taught world history.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
He taught like a magic class, but I was hardly ever there, so
We're like, dude.
not coming.
He actually, when I used to bartend, I was telling Jeremy about this before when we were just talking before the show. I used to bartend and I did the alumni stuff at the Pavilion, the Fraser across from the Jones. So every time, what was his name?
Mr. Perry.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
He would always come in and he would just see me, Boca Negra. And I was like, dude, I was like the worst dude in your class. Like, that was when
I made
was
a 10 in his class.
Oh, my God.
Like one time, my mom was pissed.
Wow.
And I don't know if this has happened to you yet, like seeing teachers outside of their element, so to speak. Like, has that happened to you yet?
Yeah. Well, because I was actually just thinking about that. I had when I was in graduate school, actually, I subbed for a while. I was just subbing on the side, and I subbed at Lubbock High quite a bit. So, I subbed for Mr. Perry. I subbed for a lot of those teachers. But yeah, seeing them out of their element though, it's weird, especially being like a teacher now. And it's like I'm like, at first I was like, I don't care if I run into my students at the bar or whatever. But now I'm kind of more like, I actually do need to hold myself to some sort of a standard. Like, I don't want to be like trash when I see them and stuff. So I'm trying to think of the weirdest.
Yeah, think of something
moments.
absolutely crazy. Like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, we were at taking ski shots with my students.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's in Lubbock. It's like you see your teachers everywhere. At the bars and just.
I feel like a lot of my friends just went off and became teachers. My friend Brianna,
Nice.
and then like 4 of her friends, and then I know her teacher friends now. Like we were hanging out at local once. My friend Ronnie was playing there, and we were all just hanging out. And she's like, "Yeah, these are my teacher friends," and apparently they're like so tight knit. I would understand that. I mean, seeing somebody every day for like 8 hours.
Yeah, seriously. God, yeah.
You don't roll up with like a squad.
My teaching squad. Yeah, I mean, I guess I got the English department crew. Got to represent.
Pushing your tie a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a half inch, just nothing crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and I've been around tech for a while now, so I've had, and there's just a ton of professors in the English department, but I've had, I don't even know if I've like scratched the surface of all their classes, but. I mean, a lot of them are my graduate school friends, though, that might be working on their PhD right now. Some of them are instructors at Tech as well now. But, we're pretty, I wouldn't say like, we're a close group, but we don't like hang out every night. And I guess it's because sometimes I hang out with my Lubbock friends. That's just how it is.
Why did you have to make that face? My Lubbock friends or whatever.
I don't know what kind of face it was, but it wasn't meant to be like a diss on my Lubbock friends. I love them.
Oh, going back to maintaining friendships. You still talk to people? I know you talk to Richmond. And
Yeah. I still have.
They are boys, man. They're like blood brothers.
Yeah. Richmond and Taylor. I'm living with my friend Henry Lawson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're living together now.
Was he at the party I went to, the housewarming thing or whatever?
Yeah. That's our house. Yeah. So
it's a nice place, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Very chill. Very 20-something.
Yeah. It's crazy because it definitely was like an old ranch house or something. And I have like the upstairs, which is like a loft area, and I've kind of like renovated it more.
Oh man.
I have like a futon up there now, so it's like more of like a little like work,
a lounge.
A lounge, yeah, like a work lounge.
Do you have that weird little wall that's like right there that if you just don't pay attention, you could just fall over it and?
Oh no!
Oh,
okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, it's not like it's not like a real loft really, but it's just like a whole second.
Oh, it's
an
open area.
Yeah, exactly. Those things scared me.
Yeah, that.
You're just like, oh wow, this.
Someone showed me that, and they were like, "Hey, we got this open," and I was like, I could just see myself just stretching and then just falling.
Breaking your neck.
Call in the work, yeah. Broke my neck. A little bit of my back. Gotta get my bacchiotomy scheduled.
Bacchiotomy.
I was trying to make him spit his drink.
No.
Is it weird? Is it weird? Like, it's gonna be weird for me seeing a lot of people that I don't talk to normally, and then some of my closest friends.
At the reunion.
Yeah, it's just it's gonna be weird. Do you ever run into somebody and just? I mean, it's weird now. There's no need for these reunions now that the social media is just as big as it is.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's like you kind of keep in contact with these people anyway. It's just through Facebook. You know, pretty much exactly what everyone.
Not necessarily tabs like, oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it would still like, yeah. I mean, I think it'd be cool to kind of like actually see them in person. Obviously.
And there's some faces that I want to see. Like, hey man, haven't seen you in a while. Like Bashan. Like I haven't seen him since he was in town a couple of years ago. Ran into him at Kong's, actually, of all places.
Nice. Yeah, I ran into him actually over the break. I saw him at the art trail. So that's pretty cool. I saw Bashan and little Zarin.
Oh man.
I went to school with his older brother, Austin.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah. There we go.
My little brother and their little brother, they grew up together. I was like, what a small world.
Yeah, we all my brother and I went to Isles Elementary, actually, when it was still open.
You went to Isles?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, no, we were, like, I was, like, the only white kid in my class. But no, yeah, we went to Isles up until, like, 4th grade, and then I got into Roscoe Wilson. So that's where I still have a couple friends that I keep in contact from.
Elementary?
Yeah, elementary.
Oh, but you grew up with them, like, going in junior high and high school with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, some of them, like, I didn't, like, my friends from Isles, like my friend Samuel Bishop, like, he ended up going to Monterey and stuff, and we kind of lost contact for a while, but then we started hanging out again in college. And he's like training horses now, and he's becoming a horse chiropractor. Like,
what?
How is that a thing?
It is a thing.
That sounds like that pays well.
Yeah, no, yeah. He's talked about it.
He's in the equestrian circles and like the polo circles, just like, yo, if your horse needs a bacchiotomy,
bacchiotomy. Yeah, seriously. But
is it still kind of surreal? Like, hey, you're an instructor now. Like, you're in charge of the future, pretty much.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I mean, like, I enjoy it. Like, I love it a lot. But sometimes I kind of, like, have, like, sort of, like, a Twilight Zone moment where I'm just like, whoa, like, I'm actually in front of the class now.
So, did being a student at Tech help you be, like, a really, like, I guess a better professor? Like, you can call people on their BS quicker. Like, I know that. I know that trick.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've especially like on my first semester, I think I said that a lot. Like, I was like, I know the tricks y'all are trying to pull.
They tend to forget. Like, hey, I was young once too. Like, I didn't just wake up a teacher. Just
I think it does help. I think they, it helps to like kind of relate with them too, because it's like, you know, I was on campus and like all that stuff. So it's like, and I know, you know, like, and a lot of my students are freshmen. Some of them are like, you know, they have to take this. It's 1302 advanced college rhetoric. So it's like a class that almost every single student has to take at Tech. So some, you know, I get a lot of freshmen, but then I get a lot of like repeats or like seniors that just like, I just need this class to graduate. So
you're like, okay, in the right place.
Yeah, but it's still like, you know, it's a mixed bag as far as like performance goes, you know. But I think it helps that I went to Tech, because, you know, I have that familiarity with them.
What made you want to get into this? What made you want to do this? What made you want to be an insane person?
An insane person in teaching?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a lot. I only say this because, I mean, it's easy for me. Like, my job is probably extremely crazy if I describe it to somebody else, but being in front of a bunch of people like that and pretty much commanding, not necessarily commanding, but you're enriching everybody's lives, whether you feel it every day or not. Like, that's a real thing that's happening. Yeah. That's something that they'll take with them for the rest of their lives, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. But,
what made you get into that?
But I think, I mean, the funny answer to that is that, you know, what else am I going to do with an English degree? But I mean, there are legit a lot of other things I could do. And I've looked into them, especially like, you know, with technical writing. It's a really big market, and Tech actually has a great technical writing program. But unfortunately, I didn't take any of those classes. But I'm actually looking at maybe taking some now. But, I did creative writing, which, I'd still love to do, still like to write. But yeah, I mean, seriously, like I was like, I initially, like, I don't think I really knew what I wanted to do when I first graduated.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And I was just, working in a restaurant for a year off, and then I got into graduate school, which was kind of, a blessing because I was able to start teaching and, get a stipend and stuff. So, it was honestly, and just having that glimpse into teaching, I think, was what kind of really got me hooked on it. Because it was just, from day one, it was just like fun for me, I think. And it can definitely be stressful at times, but it's like...
Well, I would imagine.
Yeah, but it's like my favorite, and I'll tell my students this, it's my favorite time of the week is to like come in and see them, as long as, there's a good environment, as long as they can bring that as well. So.
Can you ever sense, like, when, like, the couple bad seeds or just the whole class in general just kind of feels like it's pulling you down a little bit?
Is it like Dangerous Minds?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, close, but
because actually they made us watch that before we.
yeah. Well,
at Tech.
sometimes I feel like it's like it goes both ways because I can feel just exhausted on some days, and then like immediately as soon as it's like they're not going to give me that energy, and so like we both kind of are like slogging through the lesson or something.
Kind of like playing with the home crowd behind you. It's like, yeah, they're not cheering for me, so I guess I'm not gonna.
Yeah, not gonna try. Yeah, like, come on, guys, just give me a
defense.
Have you ever had a student that's too peppy? Like, oh.
Yeah,
you deal with all the tropes, all the archetypes of the students. So.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I've ever had one that I was just like, oh my god, like, just like
shut the hell up.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Jeffrey.
Mr. Jeremy, like, oh my god, like.
No. I don't think so. But I've dealt with all.
You've seen them all
types for sure.
What kind of teacher are you? The multiple choice test teacher? Or are you the open-ended answer teacher?
Well, I teach writing, so it's kind of everything's pretty much open-ended. But I'm starting to be a little bit more tough about like quizzing my students on like the readings and stuff because like they don't give us any. It's like I have to make those myself. But I don't know. Part of my class is not only to teach them how to write, but how to read. And I feel like it's like, I got away in classes with not reading for the class, but I really don't. But yeah, I know. And like I'll tell them that like this is my own experience. But my experience with this class, though, the class that I teach is, if you do the readings, then you will do well in the class. So I'm not just trying to like.
I'm not jerking your chain or anything.
Yeah, I'm not jerking their chain. I'm trying to make, if they really want to do well in the class, which a lot of them do, a lot of them, like, I ask them the first week, like, what are your goals for this class? Everyone's like, A, get an A, get an A, get an A. And I'm like, okay, well,
Is that kind of like a linear answer, though? Like, I'm sure you have some students that are like, I'm going to get a certain experience out of this class or something. Or do they don't think like that?
Yeah. I don't think they think about it
because they're kids. They are kids.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the semester, usually they're kind of like, oh, I got this out of this class, but I wasn't expecting, But and again, it's like something I can also relate to. It's like I think every single class, it was like, how can I get an A? It's like I think I knew from day one if this instructor, like, I'm gonna get along with them, like, what. And I've had some bad experiences as well. With professors, so I try to keep it pretty open, but
do you keep tying back to your personal experiences? Do you kind of let them in on that a little bit? Like I know you don't want to try to make yourself too personable because you still have to have some sort of authority over them.
I want to blur that line.
Yeah. Like, do you tie back a lot to your personal experiences when they're trying to learn something?
Yeah, I do. I usually will like share an anecdote, like try to, especially when it comes to writing or something. Like I'll tell them, okay, this is what I do when I write, or this is what I've done in the past. This is a bad experience I've had when I got a grade I didn't want or something. But I learned that, like, there's one story that I always tell where it's like, it was my best English teacher I had, who's unfortunately not at Tech anymore, but he gave me like my first like C on a paper, and I was like, English major, like I've never seen a C before, and I totally deserved it. I like totally blew that paper, and I ended up like, he gave me a lot of good comments, and I went in, talked with him one-on-one. I mean, he wasn't like, he wasn't mean about it, but he told me like, this is what you need to do. So I ended up, applying that, and I ended up getting an A in that class. And I remember, because I had to get like a solid A on my final paper in order to make an A.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I got it, and I just remember like him like writing something like, "I'm proud of the work you've done." And so
you're like, that was it? That was the...
yeah. I mean, that was like, honestly, probably like my proudest moment in college in a weird way. And so...
What was your least proud moment?
My least proud moment. Yeah.
That's appropriate to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know if I wanna
We were
talk
talking about Linwood earlier.
Yeah,
Probably
Linwood.
Linwood.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've had some. I'm trying to think of one related to a class.
Was that kind of the moment, like, did you go into, and there are some people that struggled through this. I had friends that did that. When they got to college, they were like, yeah, the liberty and the freedom, and I get to do whatever I want. And they kind of took that for granted. Like,
Yeah.
it was more of them being liberated as a person, I guess, not going to high school. Like, yeah, that's the school I didn't want to go to anyway. Like,
Yeah, no, I think it's a weird, like, college is such a weird experience because it's like, it's literally the most fun time in your life, I think. And you have so much free time that, again, you don't, like you said, you don't know what to do with it. I certainly didn't. And like,
nah, I was working.
yeah. I mean, that's another part is I was working like throughout all of my college years as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of, at times, I guess that, like, now looking back, like, that may have kind of affected, because, part of me is just, like, and I'm telling my students, like, I wish I could go back and, like, give it 110%.
I think
because
that, too.
I definitely, like, I half-assed my way through
I'll be in the
college.
shower, and I'm just like, God, what was I doing?
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm happy to be where I'm at, and, I think it's a good opportunity, and help shape these minds.
Yeah, I think adversity, like even us with working, because it turned into a balance of whether we're trying to do this for class or if you're in a relationship, like I got to balance that too, and then work on top of that. And just, I think adversity helps build. I've been a proponent for this since I've been old enough to know adversity, trial by fire, all of that. That gives a person character, I believe. And you sound like you came up from you had an idea of what you wanted to do, but then you said, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this after I get out of here. And it kind of, maybe some things fell into place for you. I'm not sure if they did or not. Sometimes it takes a little bit of luck to get to where you need to be. But it mostly sounds like you pretty much put your nose to the grindstone, so to speak, and just made things happen for yourself.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did. But I think, I also do. I think I'm lucky to have this opportunity as well. And
did you have a chance to go somewhere else, or was it you wanted to be at Tech?
Yeah, I mean, I got into a few other colleges, and that's something I think about too. But like, originally, I mean, part of my decision to stay at Tech, and this is going, back, is like I was in a band in high school.
I remember.
Yeah, and we were doing pretty well actually, and into college.
What was the name of that house that the venues were at? It was like that blue house.
The Bright House.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bright House.
Oh man,
was awesome.
that place is great.
Yeah, there was.
It was like a small little venue. It's pretty much somebody's house, but it was like it wasn't open, but it was big enough to have people in there, and they had just had people rolling through there.
Where was that at?
I can't remember where it was. It's like
like right off of
University, wasn't it?
Yeah, 21st and University.
Okay.
It was a nice little place to have a little get together, and it was a bunch of kids really just in there playing music or having friends over, just whatever. It was fun.
Yeah.
I was only there like maybe 3 or 4 times, but all the times I was there was great.
Yeah, they would get like artists coming in from New York, like wherever, like,
Austin.
Yeah, I mean, and there used to be, I mean, unfortunately, like not so much. I mean, I still think there's a strong music scene here, but I think
absolutely,
it was a lot more back then.
It was more diverse back then.
It was more diverse
with us growing up. I think,
yeah.
man, I feel like our generation was like we changed a lot of things, whether we realize it or not.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So, anyways,
because now it's just like kind of country, or if it's like a rock band, metal. The metal scene here has kind of died down a little bit.
Yeah.
It was booming back when I knew guys in the metal bands.
Yeah, hardcore. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so that kind of played in my decision to go to Tech. And I mean, being close to my friends and my family was important. And I mean, I'm just like anyone. It's like I'm ready to move on and stuff, but. it's, it's got, as far as where I'm at right now, I'm probably like it's one of the happiest times of my life, just, working and doing something that I genuinely like. So
work doesn't feel like work some days.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, we talked about how sometimes it can pull you down, but for the majority of it doesn't feel like, oh, I have to go in and, I mean, I'm sure you lesson plan and have all these things that you're doing already.
Mm-hmm.
But if it doesn't feel like work, then I guess you're in a good, I mean, you're still around friends and family. You live in the place that you grew up in.
Yeah.
And you're going to the school that you dedicated most of your life to.
Yeah. Yeah. And, there's a lot of, I don't take that for granted, but, I think, what am I trying to say?
You can formulate thoughts. It's cool.
Formulating.
I got a question I was going to ask you, so I'll ask you this question anyway. So when did you feel like your professionalism had to kick in? Like, when was the moment you realized, like, okay, maybe I can't be, like you talked about running into students when you're out and about. Like, when did you think, okay, this is when I have to kind of change the demeanor a little bit, like the way I carry myself?
Yeah, I mean, I think, and this can actually, I think this is what I was trying to formulate earlier, but like becoming like a full-time instructor as well, kind of like, and like you said, like, are there any times when I feel like I don't look forward to like seeing my students? And I think it's only when I'm not prepared. Mm-hmm. So, and it's like, and I know they can tell when I'm not prepared.
And you don't want to rob them of something that they need to.
Yeah. I mean that, and then also it's just like I just don't want to look like a jackass. But so it's helped a lot. Like this semester and my last semester, it was my first semester teaching full time. Mm-hmm. So I had more time to dedicate to like lesson planning and stuff like that. So I was starting to feel like this is really kind of seeing results here. But as far as like being a professional goes, I think it's like I like to keep a like loose-ish rapport with my students, so it's like it doesn't
something comfortable.
Yeah, it's I would actually like, I'm happy to see my students out and about, especially when they're not in my class anymore. And like honestly, like I have a good amount, like a high amount of my students pass the class. A lot of them get the grade they want. Some of them don't. But
that happens.
And then some of them, they have to fail the class. So, and those are probably the only times when it's like just kind of awkward. And I'm just like, hey, or like,
because you're not a bad guy, at least from what I know. You're not like, you can't be a villain.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't get mad at your professor because you failed a class.
Exactly.
Anytime I don't think I've ever failed a class when I was in college. But if I made a grade I didn't like, then that was my fault.
Yeah,
that comes with maturity, though. Like, I'm sure at that point you were like, okay, this is what I'm paying for, and I'm not getting the most out of it because I'm not applying myself.
Yep.
It was a hard lesson to learn, but I learned it.
Yeah.
Audio classes were the ones I struggled with at South Plains because it was just a whole different beast. Like, I wouldn't know how to operate this if it wasn't for that establishment. Thanks. Shout out to South Plains College. I do donate to the alumni funds, so...
Oh, you do? That's funny because Tech just like hit me up today, and I was like, no, I can't.
Hey, well, he's already given money back.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like the end of the month, and I'm like,
come on,
pay my bills.
Hey, rent's coming up.
I was like, maybe next. Yeah, I mean, I do. I'm talking about all. Yeah, now you'll make me feel like I need to donate to Tech.
No, I mean, I'm not like doing it every month, but every time they proposition me with it, it's like, here's
I've never been
$50
by South Plains before. I do get those little those pamphlets from Tech, and I'm just like, I'm not. Nope.
You went to LSU too. They don't send you anything?
Huh?
I said you went to LSU.
No, I didn't go to LSU. I always wanted to go to LSU. I had a baby, so I had to go to Tech.
Oh, we talked about long distance. You didn't have to leave.
Yeah.
Like you stayed with family, so it wasn't really much of a disconnect. But do you see more that, like, the more you do your own thing, like, you kind of grow away from the people that you're with, and it's amazing to me that you're still in contact with elementary friends and the the dudes you ran with in high school.
Yeah, no, I mean that's really true though. I mean, we all do like such different things now, so it's cool when we do hang out. But then it's, it's a natural thing that happens when you kind of like, they get their law school friends or their engineering friends. It's like I have my English friends as well, but it's just hard. You can't bring all those together.
Like last night, I actually ran into him at the tavern.
Yeah.
We were there. He was getting ready to get his karaoke
freaky.
on.
Yeah.
The freaky. And we ran into each other, and it got me thinking too, because the people I was with Lubicon, so I'm part of the volunteer group for them. I'm the videographer. I do all that stuff for them, and I started thinking too, because I was like, "There's no way my friends that I grew up with would interact with these friends. Like, there's no way. Like, these are a bunch of." I mean, I'm one of them too. Like, we're a bunch of dorks. Like, we.
Nerd.
Yeah. Like, there's no way. I mean, I'm sure if I invited you to come with us, you probably would have had a good time because it's just people like drinking and singing. But I started thinking about that too, and I was like, there's no way that I could get them to interact with them. And that's part of me. Part of us growing up is just, you just grow away from people sometimes. Whether it's a good thing just depends on the person, I guess, like a person by person basis. But it ended up being, I mean, we had a good time there last night, but it was like, I don't think I can share this experience with my other friends. And then when I actually get back with my other friends to begin with, I'm not trying to, oh, you remember that time we were doing this? Like, I'm not trying to tie back into the experiences we had.
You don't have,
that makes it kind of recycled.
I think it's good to have like little separate groups of friends. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty versatile person. I can like,
you cover the map and friendships.
Yeah, with everybody. So I like to have my friends. My one group of friends, I can't take them to go do this because they're gonna be like, I don't want to be here. Like
this is weird.
I have friends that I like to try like new food with. Had two of my friends, Shelly and Sabrina. Shout out to y'all, but y'all pissed me off when I took you to go try gyros. And all I eat is lamb gyros, and they ordered chicken gyros. I don't eat that. I took you to eat what I eat. And this is nasty, and I don't like it. And I was like, I'll never invite you to go eat anywhere different ever again. And I haven't since 2014.
Damn.
Do you think those shared experiences or trying to share experiences with your old friends, new experience with them, do you think that kind of pushes some people away?
It can. Some people don't like change. I'm not saying I've never been in that position where I didn't really want to change. But I feel like, I guess maybe now that I'm older, I just you have to go with the flow. There's some things in life you're just going to have to go with the flow.
And that's weird for someone to say when they get older, I believe. It's like, and we're dealing with it now. I mean, with the stuff that I do, like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And that's really a thing that I've learned doing the things that I do.
Being an old dog.
Yeah, I'm getting there, man. 10-year reunion coming up. No, but you feel like you had an impact on your friends, like whether it's meeting new friends, and like, is it easier for you to meet new people because of the people that you know?
Yeah, I think so, but I think part of it's too. That's another thing that I kind of think back on, like my experience at Tech. What I
just do a lot of reflecting.
I do a lot of reflecting. I take a good amount of time every day just to reflect. Probably when I'm trying to sleep, but
when I should be sleeping.
When I should be sleeping, yeah. But I think. It's, it was definitely, there was some like comfort there, but I also kind of like fell back on it when I was an undergraduate at Tech, and I wish I like actually sought out to meet more people because I definitely made a lot of new friends in graduate school because you're just like forced in there. It's like a small cohort of people, and you're all, share similar interests, so it's pretty natural that you become friends with these people. But undergraduate though, I probably made like, I could count them on my hand, like friends, like, and that guys that probably still remember me.
Oh, hey.
I was actually kind of, pretty low key. I mean, I consider myself a pretty outgoing guy, but I can keep to myself.
You're eccentric to me.
Eccentric.
Like you, yeah.
In what way?
Well, I mean, you got the beard, you got the low, soothing, sexy, bassy voice.
I think you're just trying to hit on me.
Maybe. No, I mean, I've hung out with you before, and then your party that I went to was just like all kinds of people everywhere just doing different things. People were outside. There was a fire going. People were in the living room singing, and there were people playing beer pong. And just
and that's what I like. That's what I like to do. Just like, everyone to... It sounds stupid. It doesn't sound stupid, but it sounds corny, I guess. But I just like everyone to have a good time.
Yeah.
And
you would like my parties then.
Yeah. Let me know when they are. You never invite me.
The last one we had here was for Dom's going away. Like, that was the last thing that we had.
Yeah.
And then the one before that was just like a small get together, kind of like, hey, everyone, what y'all doing? And then the high school friends that I did invite didn't end up showing up. And
that's how it is with my friends sometimes. It's like Like, again, shout out to my friends. Like they're actually, like, I can count on them to show up to things, but then sometimes they're just like, nah, like, I don't
like yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I tried to get them to come out to karaoke and nobody came out.
I think because something like that puts pressure on people. Would you have saying if I invited you? Depends on the song.
Yeah.
Because the guy had a system where if he didn't have the song, he can look it up and download it, which was cool. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I would have got up there and did that. I don't care.
And you're like, just give me like one shot, maybe two.
Maybe three.
Some liquid courage, yeah. I love
that's kind of a hard thing to do, get somebody to get up there. Mostly getting in front of people, and you're already used to it anyway, so it's like, and you were a performer too, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, in a weird way, I think it kind of like prepped me for teaching, because it was like, I remember, I mean, of course I was like nervous on my first day, and like I was like sweating bullets. I remember like it was like my first day that I ever taught. Like I took the bus for some reason.
He's sweating right now.
Yeah, I always sweat. But I was like, just got off the bus. I was like drenched in sweat, and I was like trying to catch my breath. But then as soon as I kind of got up there, I was like, oh, okay, this is just like a
presentation, except I have
karaoke.
to do it.
Like, exactly.
Have you ever been heckled by a student?
Yeah, I mean, like.
Wow.
Well. I guess I don't know. It just depends. It's like
that's a great question, by the way.
I don't think I've ever
imagine that. Your beard's too big.
Yeah, nothing like that. Like no personal attacks. Like I remember one time. Like,
you have feminine hips.
Oh God,
that's what someone would say to me.
Really?
Like, I do.
Damn. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, I think it's only ever been like this was kind of embarrassing. I remember one. I think. In my second semester
Paint that picture.
They like asked me a question about like this book we were supposed to, or not a book, but an article we were reading about like the author of the article or something, and I swear that kid was like trying to trick me because like I said it wrong. They're like, actually it was this. And
it was one of those actually people.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, don't be a dick. But I mean that was on me though, and like I said, that's kind of taught me to be be prepared and just kind of be able to adapt.
That's just insane to me, man. Like to think about. I'm probably exaggerating it, but you are cultivating the future. Like these kids are gonna be running the world someday, or probably already doing it now, maybe. But
yeah.
My teaching extends to me training people that I work with. I mean, right. I know that's different because I actually work with them, and we're shoulder to shoulder. We're peers. We're in the same echelon. Mm. But I could not imagine doing that, like dealing with so many personalities at once. And maybe some of them all lumped together. I mean, we know how it goes. High school was like that too. You had your groups that were all together. Do your students kind of like stick to their trends a little bit, or do you see like the development and growth of them like becoming an adult?
Yeah, I mean, I think I see a little bit of both. I mean, obviously they don't like their personalities don't change like over this, but I think they become more comfortable with like. Because I like to talk. I like to, obviously I like to talk. And I tend to talk too much. So I've been trying to get them to talk more, and I just like it when they participate.
The feedback, the interaction.
Yeah, and I think they're not used to that because it's like I said, like a lot of them are freshmen. A lot of them, just had to be talked at in high school basically. So now it's like you actually need to participate, and I know students like everyone's always like, well, I'm really shy.
So like, well, you better grow out of that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even then, it's like, I try to do them. I let them have like what I call like free writes, where they just like write about whatever they want, and so that gives them, a chance to kind of like get their thoughts down on paper. Like they don't necessarily have to enunciate them, but I just think it's important to like not, to like give them some of their own free time to think in class rather than just like throw a bunch of shit at them and like. Hope that they remember everything.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Do you apply your teachings to your relationships, like personal relationships? Like the way you said, like to give somebody space. Like, would you apply that the same way, like to whoever you're dating at the time?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I like actively think that like I'm gonna try this.
Active
listening.
That would be conniving.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, yeah, that would be like didactic. But no, I mean, I think. I've always thought of myself as like a good listener, I guess, and so that definitely helps with students and relationships. But I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best. Like I've honestly.
Oh, nobody is. Everybody in this room has.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not everyone has been 100% with that.
Yeah, but I think
I say 60%. Like I'm shooting 60% right now.
60. Yeah.
But no, you don't say I'm gonna lesson plan my relationship. You don't. It doesn't work like that. But
No, yeah, but
you seem, and you said it yourself. Like I feel like all the things that you've experienced in life, whether it's like working at like Sonic or something, and then picking up this job and like doing these certain hobbies, like karaoke. Like you were in front of a crowd, and all of a sudden it was like, okay, I feel more comfortable doing this. Does it feel like all the things that you did in your life, getting up to this point, actually helped you with what you're doing? Like even the people that you know, like some traits that you pick up from them, or like just the way that you act or talk.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think everything has led up to this point.
Sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah, no, sometimes it does, and I think that's important to have that. Because like life's so messy, and I feel like looking back, I probably wouldn't have thought that like all those things would actually help. But I think you're right. Like it just all depends on your perspective of things, and I think that's something that I think you can get in college. I think that's probably the most important thing to learn in college is like at least learning to have a different perspective than how you came in with, like, or at least not even like changing your perspective, but just learning to accept other people's perspectives.
Broadening your horizon, or widening your base.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh
no, go ahead.
No, you're good. I don't know what I was gonna say.
You weren't gonna punctuate that, like?
No, I'm not.
Let me put the exclamation point on this. Do you feel? I'm changing it again. Like, do you feel like your work defines you? Because I know you have different hobbies and stuff outside of work, but are you one of those people that's like, yeah, I'm an instructor. This is what I do now. Like, this is me as a person.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like right now it's kind of like it is kind of it is kind of what defines me, and I do have like other hobbies, but I kind of wish, I don't know, like writing and stuff, like writing and music, it's like I wish I took either one of those more seriously, but my writing is part of my job as well, so
it's an extension of
it's an extension. Yeah, I think especially now, I think it's for the first time in my life, I think it really has kind of started to become a part of me, because it's like I worked in restaurants. I mean, I was just working kind of part-time teaching, but now it's like, it's like full-time. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's definitely changed my perspective on things as well.
That's good. It's hard, man. I still can't wrap my head around this, dude. It's so weird, like teaching people that I work with. That's one thing, but man, and I have friends that are teachers that teach younger kids. I know everybody knows Amber has a kid, but imagine like 20 of them.
No,
I'd like to teach one day, but it would even though the kids would probably be bigger than me, I'd want to teach high school. Just probably journalism, high school journalism.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Amber would be dangerous minds.
I would just be the dangerous one. Like, sit y'all asses down.
Yeah.
Right now, like, Mrs. B. Jordan is getting on my case again. That's her man crush, is Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah, nice.
I was gonna say Edwards, but I was like, no, she'll be married in this scenario, so it's to Michael B. Jordan.
Nice.
Celebrity crush. Who you got? Who you crushing on?
Celebrity crush.
We're gonna stray away from your work for a little bit and get to know you like outside of work. That's what I was kind of leading up into that.
Yeah.
What's your jam right now? Like, what are you watching?
What am I watching?
Yeah.
Like television wise.
Yeah. Or movies, whatever.
I don't really watch a lot of television, but
yeah, that's the answer I like to hear.
Yeah, but I do watch movies, or try to. I didn't watch any movies last year, but I just saw a couple of the new ones. I saw La La Land. I saw Fences.
Did you like La La Land?
I did, and I think it was a lot of fun. And I like how it was kind of a throwback as well. And I honestly thought like that Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling did really well. Like I thought
this is their second movie together, isn't
it?
Was the Gangster Squad was the other one?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they were in that. They were in that together.
Yeah, I didn't see that one though.
It was good. Another time in a certain era kind of movie.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. And I kind of am a sucker a little bit for musicals. I'm not gonna lie. But
have you heard of this thing called Hamilton?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I haven't even seen Hamilton or listened to it. So, and it's funny because I remember when people were telling me about it when it first came out. Like
they're like, "Oh, you would love this." Like of all the people I know ever in the world.
Like hip hop history. Like history was my minor, and yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, I've heard songs from it. And I'm like, this is great. This is amazing. But yeah, I think I'd like to see it in person. Rather
Actually
than,
go
like,
and see it.
Listen to it. Yeah, because that's the way it was meant to be.
Yeah, that's more of an experience. You get more out of it with that. Like, wow, this is amazing.
I didn't even know you were able to just watch Hamilton. I thought you had to go see it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
well, I know they do. Like they have professional video crews like taking. That's not the same though.
Yeah.
Like we saw Justin Timberlake's. It was his last tour that he was on, and we watched it on Netflix. And I was like, wow, that was even just seeing that. Like there was this one part where he gets on the stage, and the stage just kind of starts moving. So it's on a track, and he's on the stage, and like there's backup dancers, and like the guys playing the bass and everything, and the stage is moving over the crowd.
What?
So yeah, so it's moving like that, and
Dang.
I was like, wow, this is incredible. And JT's just getting in, they're all dancing. He's in his Jordans, and he's like just doing all this stuff. But it's different, like seeing it on your screen as opposed to actually being there and experiencing it. That's why people go to the movies.
yeah, that's why. Yeah, people go to the movies, and that's why I like going to concerts too.
What's the last one you've been to? Slim Thug.
Sometimes.
Who was here? Who was here for the fair? Shaggy.
Oh yeah, Shaggy. I was actually disappointed that I didn't get to go to that.
What?
I went out of town with like my girlfriend.
Name
and my
5 Shaggy songs right now.
5 Shaggy songs.
5.
Okay.
Not just 3. 5.
I was about to say like
Five's
these are the 3
three's
that
like
everyone
common
has.
knowledge. 5 is like okay, you know 2 more.
Oh, I think I can do this. Mr. Boombastic.
Mm-hmm.
It Wasn't Me.
Mm-hmm.
Angel.
Yes.
Okay, here's where it gets tricky.
Okay.
Mr. Lover.
Oh yeah.
And oh man, there's just one more that I actually like.
You're almost there.
Wait, Mr. Lover. That was
with
Shabba
her.
Ranks.
No. Maybe I'm thinking of Love Me, Love Me, or
Okay.
whatever.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry. And then
They did sample that though, didn't they, in that song?
yeah, Mr. Lover. Yeah. Oh,
You're almost there.
I know. Hold on, give me a sec.
You got the pinky or the thumb, whichever.
There's one. There's one that it's like a lesser known one.
You about to hit me upside the head with it? I'd look it up. I don't want to research anything. Four's nothing to be ashamed of. His brain is going to explode.
All I
right
wanted
now.
to hear is Mr. Boombastic, and I'm not gonna go because I know they're gonna save that for the end.
Yeah.
That's how they get you though. Like you know he's going to do it, but like okay, when's the end coming up?
Okay.
Like how long is the set list?
Wait, did either of y'all see?
No.
Shay?
Who's going to the fair to see like somebody that's washed up?
Exactly.
I mean, I might go.
For the love of the music.
Yeah, if it's genuine, you know.
He did come, didn't he?
Yeah, he
I
did.
think
He
so.
did.
That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Ooh, and probably a little bit more than that.
2 or 3?
I
Man,
saw
I
it.
don't know.
I went to Joe and he came in like 2014. I'm pretty sure that was a Joe impersonator, just lip sync. And I went to Boys to Men and just one yay. And just
Nice.
losing my shit.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, Boyz II Men would be awesome. But no, yeah, I think I
if
actually
you could go back in time and see somebody, don't say Prince because everybody's gonna say Prince. Everybody says Prince.
I
That's the
really
first one.
would probably say Prince. Like I was actually really upset.
Not Queen.
I was
Not
sad. Yeah. I mean, give me a sec. Maybe Jimi Hendrix.
Ooh.
I feel like
Yeah,
Jimi
that's
Hendrix would be just amazing as a musician to see him perform live. Probably Jimi Hendrix first. But Prince has got to be up there, honestly, just because.
Hell yeah, Prince.
love
I think
Prince.
it should be Prince is everyone's default number 1.
Yes.
At least top 5.
Mm-hmm. Especially, well, I mean, Michael Jackson too. I mean, it's just
yeah.
it's so fresh that he just passed. So
It doesn't seem like that long ago.
I know.
Prince doesn't
God.
either.
It's been almost 6 years since Michael Jackson's been gone.
God, we lost so many good ones. The last 5 years alone.
Yeah, nobody else. Everybody needs to take it.
yeah.
Nah, we don't want to live in a world where we're overpopulated and no one dies. That would be kind of a weird thing.
They're gonna die, but I'm
That
just
would be
saying,
like
don't.
that would be a really good Black Mirror plot for an episode, actually. Now that I think about it,
Everybody dies.
nobody dies. Like nobody dies.
Nobody dies. Yeah.
And everybody lives. They have longevity. They live to be like 200 years old, but they look like they're still in their 60s or 50s.
Who just died earlier this past week?
Mary Tyler Moore, I think.
Yeah.
And then somebody else.
The guy, he was older. He was like in his 70s. He played a whole bunch of different characters.
Was he British?
I think
he
so.
American?
Did he have anything to do with Harry Potter? I feel like
Oh, okay. I think I saw this on the dork pages I follow.
Hold on.
So what else are you doing? We're actually in a fantasy. You're a current commissioner
Yeah, I am.
of our fantasy.
Sorry.
I haven't done fantasy basketball in like 5 years since I used to blog with Fifth Row Joe's, my friend's website that he got started up. It was kind of like a smaller version of Grantland,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
R.I.P. Grantland.
Yeah, seriously.
It was like a smaller version of that, and then he recruited me as the NBA writer for that, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll do it. And then every now and then, basically I was generating content every week. It was like every 3 days. It was like, hey, here's the Thursday night lineup, and then here's what's happening. I didn't do like a rankings thing because that's objective.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's something I've thought about doing before too. And in the past,
Sports writing or just
sports writing, yeah. In the past, we actually in our fantasy league. So it's
how long has this league been up? I know it's predated me.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. So first thing though, I thought of the fifth Shaggy song. I think it's called Halo. Look that up though. I'm not sure, but
you might want to fact check me on that.
Fact check me on that one. Anyways,
he had to make damn sure he got it back.
Yeah. But something like that. Anyways, that's still bothering me. Anyways, yeah, that basketball league, though, yeah, it predates me too. But some friends from high school, all of whom have moved away now, and they're all like successful, smart dudes. Like they're all so like my friend Michael.
You're like, how are we even friends?
Yeah, seriously, I'm like,
Was it Strength of a Woman?
Maybe, yeah. It was on that album with Mr. Boombastic and stuff like that. It's like,
I would not know this. Like, I honestly would not know this.
No, yeah, I didn't expect you.
Jeremy's
it just bugs me.
Jeremy's knowledge of music and history put together. Music is history.
Yeah,
music is history.
It really is. Anyways,
it's extensive. That's what I was gonna say. I didn't finish that sentence.
Oh no.
Your knowledge is pulsating. I can feel it pulsating.
Yeah.
But back to the league.
Yeah, back to the league. No, but they
Wait, do you prefer NBA basketball to college I hate college basketball. I'll support Tech. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, we live in the town, and I'll go watch the games. They're great.
I don't hate college basketball. But I just don't like regular season college basketball. I love March Madness.
Everybody loves the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best part. But it's like during the season, it's like I could care less if it's outside Big 12 play.
It's like, oh, Duke won again. Cool.
But in a way, I still like it more than I just really hate college football now. Like, it's just so boring.
It's that, and it's with all professional sports currently, like, or professional football in general. It's getting to where it's kind of stale. Like, it's getting a little stagnant. Yeah. That has to do with the leadership, the commissioner doing his thing, or being anti-fun and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, and I think, it's just so crooked now too, and
it's coming to light, a lot of that too. Everybody's starting to sense that, well, things lean one way, especially in college football. It's like, when Alabama lost, that's why everyone was glad that they lost.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like,
because it's always
finally.
Yeah, because it's always it's them stacked against everybody else.
Yeah, they're like the empire.
Yeah,
you know, like literally the Star Wars empire of college. And so I mean that's and like college basketball at least kind of. I mean there are powerhouses. There's Kentucky and there's Duke, but they're not gonna. North Carolina, but every year they're not gonna, just run the table. I mean, there was like the year that Kentucky ran the table, but everyone kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
But I mean, and it was a great team too. So that's one nice thing about college basketball, and I mean, and it's starting to get a little bit lopsided in the NBA as well, which is kind of.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I was so pissed when Kevin Durant left the Thunder. The Thunder were my favorite team.
They were.
Yeah, they were. I mean, and they still are. Sorry. I just
is Westbrook your boy? Like you going to bat for Westbrook all the time?
Yeah, exactly. He's like the Dark Knight right now.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Actually, he's more of an anti-hero, I think. Batman,
Man, or like I don't know.
Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Batman's still kind of an anti-hero in some ways, but yeah, Wolverine maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like, Wolverine would be good because he's like kind of like a one-man show, but he was part of the X-Men.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Who's James Harden then?
Like Gambit or something.
Beast.
Yeah, he is beasting right now.
It's because of
the furry beard. Yeah.
Isn't he on your fantasy team?
Yeah. He's awesome.
Bastard.
Yeah, he's
Harden dropped 50 points the other night. Triple-double, 50 points.
Yeah,
so it was like,
50, 13, 13. And there was one game where I think he got 50, 15, 15 game, which is like the first in history. Like,
I don't think he'll get a 5. I don't think he's been anywhere close to a 5x5 though. It's five statistics in every category, so it's like 5 points, steals, blocks, assists.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, and I think it has to be like a certain type of player. I think Draymond Green was the last one who got one of those.
That was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a different podcast.
yeah, a basketball
Hoop
podcast.
Heads. Call ourselves call us Hoop Heads.
Yeah, seriously. But just finishing the thought though, on the, going back to the, I just want to give one more shout out to my fantasy league because like I mean, one of my friend Michael, he's in, oh God, no, it's
Indonesia.
No, Wisconsin.
He's
not that exotic.
Yeah, way off. No, he's University of Wisconsin, I believe.
A Badger?
Yeah. But he's getting like his PhD.
That's what they call the Badgers.
Yeah, the Badgers. Yeah, he's getting his PhD in like biostatistics or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and like all these other guys are like working and for like Dell
firms and
like big firms, and like I'm over here just like stealing Lubbock.
See, I feel like that too, because I mean I'm doing the job that I do now, and it just, I don't know. I feel like I've grown as a person, but I feel like a big fish in a small pond, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been doing. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you about this too. Me and Dom have been thinking about getting like a podcast collective going, like just getting a whole bunch of people together, like that do certain shows. NBA show could easily be a thing, because
for sure.
I found a Reddit thread that was like not a lot of people. This guy was looking for a local podcast here in Lubbock, but most of them were churches. Like almost as many churches as there are in Lubbock, there were many church-related podcasts. Nothing against them though, but people were looking for something different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm thinking about getting this thing started, so where someone has one place to go to listen to multiple things. Like, yeah, it'll just be for the area, and I'm not trying to like rip off Nerdist or anything, like having their own network kind of thing. But it'd be cool to have like something like that just to get together. And I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, the music scene's big here enough, but New Slang has that on lockdown. I think they do the country music stuff.
Yeah, they do a really good job. That's a great blog.
Oh yeah, they're
for
awesome.
Local music.
Shout out to New Slang, by the way. If you don't follow them, you should.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell them we sent you.
Yeah.
So what else are you doing outside of work, man? Like with basketball? You still into music? Not like listening to music, but like actually playing.
Nah, I mean, I don't, unfortunately. I mean, there was like I'll kind of get involved with a couple projects, and there's one that a friend and I were kind of working on it. That reminds me that I need to get back with him on that. But it's just. I think part of it was like just kind of grad school, just like getting the sort of mentality of like, you don't really have time for anything. But, if you really care about it, you got to build time into your schedule to do it.
You get a bunch of, not like a bunch, but like you get a lot of free time now? Like that you're actually at a place to where, okay, things have kind of evened out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, my schedule kind of allows it. It's pretty nice because my class also only meets once a week, which is like great. And so I teach 4 sections of that, so I kind of have a pretty, like, Tuesdays I have completely off, Wednesdays I have off for the most part, so that's nice. And then I have my weekends off, Fridays off, like, so yeah, I have a lot of free time, but it's like I have to structure my time as much as possible, which I'm not very good at.
Even being an adult, going through all these growing pains, and it's like,
adulting is hard.
Oh, I hate that phrase.
I hate it too. Yeah, I feel like I'll be like walking around Market Street and I just hear someone say, "Adulting is hard." It's like,
and then you're just like,
this is not adult.
This isn't adult.
This is like not the hard part.
You
of
buying
adulting.
food to live.
Yeah.
Okay to eat and enjoy.
Yeah, seriously. I hate when it's like adulting is hard when it's like I have to pay my bills or I have to do something. It's like, no, these are just things.
Do you want the lights or not?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want that internet? Do you want that phone?
Yeah.
Amber's a parent, so she she matured quicker
Okay.
than everybody else. Like, quit complaining.
Yeah.
Like, this is stuff that you have to do. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a complaint with Jaden now.
Is he getting to that age?
Yeah. Why can't we have this? Just like, do you want to get up and go to work?
He's like, are you gonna make me? Okay, I'm sending you the Excel. We're gonna play the game now. We're gonna do a little draft.
Let's play a game.
Care to play a game? You gonna go see Rings?
Rings? I don't know.
Rangs.
Rings.
I don't know.
Because I know you like. Ee! doing all that stuff.
Yeah, like, I mean, I love scary movies, but I don't know how scared I'm going to be. I mean, it's still the same premise. It's just years later.
Yeah, it's like, we have to revamp this for the millennials.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Probably not. Where do I want to go see? What is it? I called it Black Taken with Jamie Foxx. What was that called? It wasn't. I keep calling it.
We talked about it.
It's not Selfless, because that's what Ryan Reynolds. I don't know why I'm bringing that movie up. It starts with an S, though, right?
Shades of Grey.
No.
Wait.
I don't know what it is, but
Silence or something.
Jamie Foxx's son gets kidnapped. It's pretty much just same kind of storyline as Taken, and him threatening people over the phone. So I called it Black Taken.
Nice.
It looks good. I'll go see it. It looks fun.
Got a little Gabrielle.
Oh, John Wick comes out next week.
Oh, I'm gonna go see that.
I'm gonna be just wow.
Oh, and that movie Split. That's what I wanted to go see.
Oh, I think me and Adrian are gonna go see that next.
Yeah.
After. Oh my god. Okay, so this is what my weekend's looking like right now. Yeah, I get time to look at the list right now.
Yeah.
My weekend is the Lubbock Tattoo Expo is this weekend, so it's on Friday, and it's a 3-day thing: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'm doing the Artication podcast. Oh, shout out to Artication, by the way. You should go check them out on SoundCloud, and they're getting their stuff up and running. I'm helping them out with that. Some kids from the art school are getting a little podcast together. Decided to help them out.
Nice.
So yeah, shout out to them. Artication. That's like art and education put together. It's a clever name. So doing the podcast for them on Saturday, Tattoo Expo, and then I'm helping somebody. I don't think I should say this on air. I'll say it off air. No, it's not like something creepy, but it's like
I know, but yeah, you don't want to mix up.
No.
stuff.
I don't want to. It's a surprise, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. Yeah.
Also, Macy's gonna be at the Tattoo Expo, isn't she? From Teen Mom, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How do they like? Hey, you want to?
I heard that on the radio, and I was like, I don't even like. I mean, I want a tattoo, but I'm not even like in the mode for like, okay, I'm set on this kind of tattoo. I just know I want Mike Diaz to do it. By the way, we need to get him on the show.
Oh man, that would be dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said Macy from Teen Mom is supposed to be there. I love Macy. She's like the only successful story from Teen Mom. So.
Like
yeah.
literal rags to riches.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Tattoo Expo, Artication. I play at the Soccer Box in Lubbock, and they're having a 3-on-3 tournament this weekend too. So it's just like people standing in a line. The next 3 people come in, and it's just like golden goal, first to score wins, and then you just keep rotating. And they do that for like 4 hours. It's an event.
Like a Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So it's an event. So they get people to come out. People have hot dogs and stuff. Like even if you're not playing, you can still kind of relax over there and get to meet people, do stuff like that. Oh man, it's gonna be a busy weekend. Okay, so the game we have, since you're a connoisseur of old hip hop and R&B, I put a list together, and this took me a couple hours to do yesterday. Put a list together of all these. Oh wow, this stretches into 1999. Would that really count though? As like
99? Yeah, that counts as that's old. That's almost 20 years ago.
No, I mean no. Like people are like, yeah, the 90s was great, but they think of anything that's like 96 and less, like 95, 96 under.
I mean, you can.
Because 99 was like the Britney Spears, like that's when pop was coming back, and
Okay, I'm still gonna count like Cash Money for the 99 and 2000s though.
Yeah.
Still 90s music.
okay, so we're all gonna draft. It's gonna go like this: 2 songs per person. So your pick, you get two albums.
Oh,
so I picked artists out and then their albums, and then I sorted them out by the year. You can probably fix that up if you filter it correctly. Let me do that.
And so are we doing this by preference or just
No, we're trying to see who's gonna have the best
albums?
the best squad. This is like
How big of a squad are we talking here?
I think we can go 9 rounds, so that's 18 songs per person. And there's like 72 songs on here, or 72 albums on here. So,
all right. And these are kind of like, these aren't just. I think I got the right list. These aren't, the one I got is not just hip hop either.
no, it's a mix. I put some Bowie in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, also someone I see on the list. Shout out to Missy Elliott. She just had a birthday not too long ago.
Nice.
She's looking good though.
Yeah, keeping the weight down. She has some type of disease though.
Is she
It's
gonna
like
come
an
out with an
autoimmune
album?
disease.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Is she coming out with an album? Like an
Yeah, she just dropped a new video yesterday or the day before.
Nice. I'll have to check that out.
All right. So
Damn,
thanks to this
hard.
randomizer, Amber goes first, and I'm last. So it's you, and then Jeremy, and then me.
Okay.
So 2 songs each, and we'll do snake draft. So at the end of the first round, I start the second round. So it'll go Amber, Jeremy, me, and then me, Jeremy, Amber. And we'll keep going until we get to 9 rounds.
I'm going to have to go with Missy Elliott since I mentioned her, Super Duper Fly, because that was my jam. And remember my dad walking and seeing it and almost ruining it for me back when I was a kid. But it didn't work. I'm happy.
How did that happen? How did that almost happen?
I guess I want to say it was 97. I was in 4th, 5th grade. And he used to get off in the morning because he worked the overnight shift. And I guess he messed around and had the radio on to stay awake and came in and was like, I can't stand the rain. And I was like, what are you singing? That's not how that goes.
Damn.
So Amber, Missy, Misdemeanor, Elliott, Super Duper Fly, 1997.
And we can go definitely with Outkast.
Oh, damn it.
Aquamini, because I love Andre
That's
3000 and Big Boy.
I was just looking at that album. Damn. This is hard.
That was the album that was like kind of all kinds of genres put together. A lot of people, this one had mixed reviews from what I was reading. It's like people were on the fence with it. A lot of people liked it, but true Outkast fans didn't like it that much.
I don't know. That's like one of my favorites, personally.
I like everything from the old to the new. I think like the Love
Even
Below.
Idlewild?
Yeah, I was okay with that. Everything went with the movie. Now listening to it without like knowing the movie, then you'd probably be like, what? But no, I think like Speaker Box, Love Below kind of like cut it in the middle and made everything like plain. Like nothing was mixed and blended in together.
It was like, look, we had this issue before. We're going to split it up. So
yeah.
Stop. All right, Jeremy, you're up.
This is hard.
I know. There's so many good artists and albums. And
I'll probably definitely go with A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory.
Yeah.
And The Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to Die.
Yeah. I was actually, I was born on May 21st, Christopher Wallace's birthday, and my brother was born on his death day.
Oh, God.
Creepy fact about.
That's my death day.
That's not the death date, but like he was born on March 9th, which is when he passed away.
That is incredible, man.
Rest in peace.
My turn. I'm gonna go Black Star.
Ah.
I
Most
hate
Def
you.
and Talib
Damn it.
Kweli.
That was right up on
Yep.
my list.
And then I'll pick. Wow, there's some. I'm gonna pick The Chronic.
Damn.
My dad, believe it or not, actually used to play the hell out of that album.
Really?
What?
My dad was like, it was weird. Like in the 90s, it was, and I remember because we would go pick up my little brother from daycare. So it was like listening to Metallica, and then like a couple months later, it was just like all West Coast, all Tupac,
Damn.
everything. I was like, whoa.
My dad listened to like some weird. He listened to like the Butthole Surfers and like Primus.
That's a real band, by the way.
And Primus and like just these. Really
Yeah, see, my dad listened
strange.
to Primus, and I grew up on Chili Peppers,
Nice.
Metallica, Megadeth, all that. And then all of a sudden, it just shifted. Like my dad got real gangsta.
There's like so much salt on that album, on the Chronic. Like when he listens to it, he just he's like and easy, like just like so
Yes.
he gets so pissed off.
Oh, the beef. The beef was
The
real
beef.
back then.
Yeah,
That's when beef was beef, not like this Soldier Boy.
What's beef?
Where's the beef?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my God.
Let's see. For my second round, I'll get.
So we're doing a snake.
Yeah. Oh, let's go. I would say America's Most Wanted by Ice Cube because that was after NWA. I need a lady, but I don't want Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
And you pick
Yeah.
and you pick Missy already.
Yep.
Damn it. Let's go. I'll go Illmatic by Nas.
Ah.
Yeah,
Probably his best to date.
Oh yeah.
for sure.
And then I need one more for the second round. Give me. Ooh, I'll go Nirvana. Give me Nevermind.
Yeah, I thought about that one too.
You're up. This is round 2. This is your second.
Round.
And it was so hard how I narrowed these down. Originally, I was like, okay, I'll do everything that went platinum in 1990, then 1991. And there were so many albums, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick the ones that pop up in every search. So I had cross-referenced like 3 different websites, and it had most of these on there. I was like, okay, cool, that works.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
What, you saw something?
Yep, I just saw one, and I was like...
I'm gonna have to go with... This is a different side of me, but 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good album.
I like 9 Inch Nails.
And then Green Day, Dookie.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get into Green Day till like I guess later on, I guess in the early 2000s. And then when I finally figured out that like earlier in life they had an album named Dookie, I was like, I love them more.
Yeah.
I love them even more.
Yeah, it was like they're a little. I mean, they've always been punk, but it was when they were just like babies still too.
All young and
Dookie.
Ronnie actually got me into 9 Inch Nails. Like he was like, I'm very surprised you haven't heard any of them. He gave me the first 2 albums to listen to, and I was like, oh, he didn't give them to me. He suggested them on Spotify, but I was blown away by it. I was like, how have I never heard this before? You're up, lady.
All right. I'm gonna have to go with
MC Hammer.
I was thinking that, but I don't know.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
If he's left, maybe I'll come back.
That's like
for
a
him.
late late round.
Late round pick, yeah, sleeper.
My
pick.
grandma made me a suit like his when I was in kindergarten, and I used to try to wear that to school every day. No, shout out grandma. That was legit.
Shout out grandma.
We're gonna go Fugees because I get Lauryn Hill all in that mix too.
Nice, yeah.
And Lil Wyclef, of course. And we're gonna go Mary J because I love Mary J, and it's just miraculous how she's been able to dance and not fall in those boots.
Nice. Girl power.
That was the last album with them all together, wasn't it? Before they went solo.
I believe so. Yeah.
Damn, that.
I have a hard.
That's like.
to make here.
That's like a super. That was like the dream team. That's like a super. Well, NBA has super teams now, but that's unheard of before. I guess it's just retrospective, though. Now that we look back on it, it's like, wow, they were all amazing individually, and then came out of a super group.
Yep.
Okay, so is it back to me?
Yep.
There was another one I was looking at. But I'm actually gonna go with. Wait, have you picked the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill? Has anybody picked that?
No.
Okay, I'll take Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, 'cause I saw her, and then I was like, I'll just get the Fuji so I can still have her.
Yeah.
And the other 2.
I love that album though, honestly. And I think I'm snagging this one from John, but
I already know. I think
Enter the Wu-Tang.
Yep. Damn it.
Wu-Tang.
What's your favorite song on that one?
On that album? I don't know. It's
Is Cream on that album?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like all their best.
Everyone knows that one.
Yeah. I really like
it's hard, right?
Method Man a lot though. I just like the verses on that because he just goes hard. But then again, I'm trying to think of one with the ODB because like he has an album
that was just like it was Return to 36 Chambers with ODB, and that was excellent.
Yeah.
I can't say I was just like a hardcore ODB fan. My only song that I know, it was him and Khalees and that Hey Dirty.
Yeah.
Baby, I got your money.
I kind of want to say Public Enemy. No, give me Rage Against the Machine.
I remember watching
Garth
their videos
Brooks.
back then.
Garth Brooks. Yeah, let me go with Garth Brooks. Nah.
He's coming.
He sold, how many shows was it here? 3 shows?
Yeah, they brought in an extra, I think, one extra
one? Yeah,
they were like,
we'll see how it does. And then sold out. Crazy fast.
Garth
I wonder
Brooks.
if Enrique got tickets. He said he wanted to take his kids to like that for their first concert to meet Garth Brooks. That would be incredible.
That's nice.
Man, there's so many good ones. My dad would be mad if I didn't pick it. Give me Cypress Hill.
I liked them with their little beards, little goatee beard thing.
Yeah.
All right, man. Back to you. Round 4.
I'll go.
I'm still kind of pissed. I need to get something that you want so I can trade you for the.
Yeah, we'll talk about trades later. Depeche Mode, Violator.
Oh yeah. I had to grab Black Star.
Yeah, I'm real salty about that one.
Hey, we can make that trade.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, it was because everybody was into like West Coast growing up. When I first hit How I found out about Wu-Tang Clan was my cousin had turntables in my dad's garage. Like they used to just mess around in there with that. And I found that 36 Chambers, and I was like, drop the needle on it, and I was like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, that album is just like it. I could see like it being an experience, like listening to that the first time on a record. That's
Dude,
awesome.
it was incredible, and I was like, okay, I can get it.
There's so many skits in it too, though. But I feel like it's a good album to listen front to back, because it's just like you're forced to listen to all of that. Anyways, my next pick is I'm gonna round out the Tribe Called Quest and get Midnight Marauders.
Ooh, Amber, you're up.
We're gonna go with Beastie Boys.
Ooh.
Because I remember dancing to that as a little kid.
Nice.
And we're going to go TLC.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Because I just learned the whole dance to Creep as well as No Scrubs.
Crazy, Sexy, Cool.
Crazy, sex.
You're up again.
No,
Amber.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Back to
round
back.
4. She's like, oh, so soon?
Okay, I didn't think that far.
She's like, give me some Smashing
I want to go
Pumpkins.
with the Roots, but I really don't. I feel like everything that I know from them is like somebody's featured on it, like the Roots and Black Eyed Peas, or the Roots and Erykah Badu.
I think everything the Roots did after 99, like after this album, Things Fall Apart, like that's when they started forming, and that's when everyone was like, oh yeah, Philly. I'll mark you down for that, though.
I love Questlove. And
is it weird, like, to think that they're the Tonight Show band?
I know.
Like Jimmy Fallon was like, I really love the Roots so much,
and they're just so gangster.
especially Black Thought. Like,
yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember they were on Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, they were awesome when they were on the Chappelle Show.
Okay, so the Roots. They caught me off guard here. Let's go Tupac. Can't go wrong with.
All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. This is a lot more.
I know. Now you have to look for those sleeper picks.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like I like a lot of these about equally, I would say. I guess shout out to De La Soul. De La Soul is dead.
Oh yeah.
And REM Automatic for the People, because everybody hurts, you know. Sometime.
Let's see. What do I got? Give me Sublime. That's what I want.
I know a lot of people that were into Sublime when I was in high school.
Really?
A lot of people, yeah.
Man, we grew up at a good time for music. Now it's all
crappy.
Yeah.
And that's something you think about too when you don't think about it until you're older. It's like, man, what the hell am I listening to?
No, I just listen to music for the beats now. I don't.
Yeah.
Most stuff doesn't make sense.
Like, yeah, seriously, like that song, like Juju on the Beat. Like, it's like
I don't listen to
literally-
that at
I
all.
know.
And Jaden's eyes, just his face, when it comes on the radio, and I'm just nope, Z102.
I mean,
You change it to like NPR. Or
Yeah,
something.
we had like the Macarena and some pretty stupid
Oh
things
yeah.
like that.
Oh,
And Mambo number 5.
Yeah.
Oh god. But
those are actually-
that was his name.
Those are actually good songs.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually like wrote lyrics to that song, whereas like Juju on the Beat, he's just like, okay.
Yeah.
I want some. Give me some gangster. Give me some Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted.
Don't you have back to back?
Oh yeah, that's right. Round 5. Wow, we're going through this quick. I'll go Basement Jacks on this one. This is like when house was
Yeah.
mainstream in America, which is kind of a weird thing to think about. And you already took the Beastie Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Only Built for Creeping Links.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Notorious B.I.G. again, just round it out. Life After Death. And
Whitney Houston, I'm Your Baby Tonight.
yeah, close. Actually, Smashing Pumpkins.
Ooh.
Siamese Dream.
Amber, you're up.
All right.
Remember, you are back to back.
Oh God.
So you have 4 to pick.
2 that don't go together. Digital Underground and MC Hammer.
They could maybe go together.
Maybe. Maybe when
Humpty Dance.
when
yeah.
Hammer was
Hammer
was on death row for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
He humps and the bumps. Humps and the bumps. You like the girls with the humps and the bumps.
Hammer's so gangster.
Oh yeah, he dropped MC and just was Hammer after that.
Oh my God.
Here comes the Hammer.
Gonna hit him hard.
Your next 2.
Let me see. Because I feel like I'm looking over something.
There's gonna be one like, I can't believe I missed that. Just pick Mama Said Knock You Out.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, let's
Don't
go.
call it a comeback.
Let's go LL Cool J. Shout out to Dom. And, I'll go Eminem because
Damn it.
That was popping. That hit when I was in 6th grade.
The Slim Shady. Yeah.
Late
Same.
90s, 99.
Mm-hmm. Right on the cusp.
I remember when I was back at Isles Elementary and Eminem was starting to hit it big, and he was the biggest rapper at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember my dad wouldn't let me listen.
I think MTV. You're like, but Dad, he's white. No.
No, I mean he was pretty dirty though, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
He pushed the envelope, but I mean I think it's like he matured so much. Anyways, I'm gonna go with. I had it. Beck Odelay.
Yeah.
And Nirvana in Utero.
Ah, damn it. I was gonna round that out too.
Nah, dude, you're not getting those monopolies. I feel like we have like monopoly cards. And, like owning both Nirvana is like owning
Broadway and Park Place.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't grab it, and I'm surprised you didn't. Black on Both Sides, Most Def.
Ooh.
Oh man,
That's
that's
a
what I
big-
was looking at. I knew I was
Damn.
looking over something. I loved him in that. What was that character that he played on 16 Blocks? Was
Oh
it?
yeah,
And he
with
just-
Bruce Willis.
He just barely talking, talking. Like
I just love his voice.
And then they used him on the Boondocks to do that as well.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, now it's dwindling.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'll do this for Enrique. Give me Garth Brooks.
Do it for Enrique.
Is
All
there
right.
no Billy Ray Cyrus?
I was gonna put that on there, but then I was like,
We were
because we were talking about that yesterday. 'cause
Yeah.
everybody was singing.
everybody, and I was in Louisiana at that age too, so we were definitely don't tear my heart. Ricky heart.
That'd be a good. We're talking about karaoke. I dressed up as Hank Hill for cosplay karaoke. Unfortunately, I didn't get to.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't get to sing any songs, but I was just thinking that'd be a good Hank Hill song.
Ah.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky propane.
For round 7, I'm going Brand Nubian. One for all, and then I need another one. Oh wait, Tupac's taken. Never mind. Oh, this is getting tough now. Ooh, give me The Infamous by Mobb Deep.
No, that's a good one. I'll go with the inner white boy in me.
Moby.
Well, actually,
It wasn't gonna be Moby.
It wasn't gonna be Moby, but now I'm looking at Moby. But Pearl Jam.
Oh
10.
yeah, that's inner white boy.
Yeah,
Pearl Jam.
yeah. And
Ooh, that was my ankle.
I'm getting a little old over there.
Right, I'm getting all creaky. My bones is snapping.
yeah, I'll just go straight white boy here. I'll take Moby Play, right? Yeah, I like that.
I like that album.
I like it a lot, actually.
All right, Amber,
Ooh.
you're going back to back. Like
Back to back.
we need to have you on again, just so we can do like a modern era.
We can make our
I'd be
top
down.
10 currently.
Oh,
and get in
yeah.
a big old argument. Maybe somebody will send you a
Oh
TV.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We will definitely do that next.
Sounds good. I'm down.
Let's go. I know somebody already got Nas, but they didn't take It Was Written, right?
No, they didn't.
Okay, I'll do Nas. It Was Written.
Also a great album too.
God. We'll do Whitney Houston.
Somebody's got to show Whitney some love. Oh.
Round 8,
Rest in
Amber.
peace.
Round 8.
I know. Let me make sure I'm Eric B. and Rakim.
Oh yes.
Because
Nice.
I love them.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a sleeper pick for sure. I'm surprised Jeremy didn't grab him.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, to be honest, I don't think I've listened to that album, but I do love Eric B. and Rakim.
I didn't really get off into them until like the late. They came out with I guess an album like
Wasn't it like
2000 or 99,
Really?
and I saw it on like MTV, and then I started like going back and seeing what they did.
you're like,
There's-
oh okay.
They're so awesome. Like,
Yeah.
Paid in Full is one of my favorite hip hop albums. So it's back to me.
No, Amber's.
I got one more.
Yeah.
Let's go Mariah Carey.
Mariah and Whitney.
No, hey, let's think about it like this: young Mariah, not current now. New Year's Eve.
True.
Because she was on top of the world back then.
Not glitter Mariah either.
Oh no. You're up.
Okay. Dr. Dre, 2001.
Damn it. That's the one I wanted to. I was gonna.
You forgot about Dre.
I did.
You did. Got him. Already picked back, right?
Yeah, you did.
Did you get Moby?
I did get him
too. He rounded out the white boy list.
Yeah.
My mom loves Garth Brooks too. Now that I think about it, Bon Jovi too.
Has anyone picked Public Enemy? Fear of a
No.
Black Planet?
Oh wait, I think I did.
I haven't.
No, I didn't. I didn't pick Public Enemy.
Yeah, Fear of a Black Planet then definitely.
God, Flavor Flav looks
disrespect.
terrible now.
Yeah,
Him and
seriously.
Fabulous took a picture together, and it was.
He's scary looking for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like amazing that he was like in Public Enemy to think. But I mean, I think back then, like
him and Chuck D had like.
They had a falling out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it coming from where Chuck D stands.
Yeah, because Chuck D is like obviously the talented one.
Yeah.
When he like rapped.
And like the serious one.
No,
too.
Terminator X was talented too.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think.
I mean, but like from Flavor Flav's point of view, like he was just like you're just hype man.
Yeah.
Yeah, first hype man, but just the hype man.
Like Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
The Mouth of the South, like that. If they fought each other, that would like a manager's match.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that would be.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I can't believe I left off Nirvana's Unplugged album.
Yeah, that was.
Damn it.
Well, yeah, I mean, live albums are tough.
Yeah, I didn't include like compilation albums or best of because there were a ton of those on there, and I was like, I can't sift.
You kind of have to like draw the line at some point.
I'm going Return to 36 Chambers.
Nice.
For my round 8 pick.
Oh, I thought somebody had already picked ODB.
No, we were just talking about them. And then I'll go. I don't have Metallica on here.
I didn't see them.
No, I don't. Metallica's Metallica 91. That was a damn good album. I'll go Liquid Swords, Jizza.
Of course.
You already knew. All right, my last 2 picks. I gotta make them good.
Dun, dun,
Give me Gangstar, Hard to Earn, and then I'll go Fatboy Slim, Come a Long Way, Baby. And I'm done.
So these are my last 2 picks?
Yep. Make them count.
Yeah, I know Neutral Milk Hotel in the Airplane Over the Sea. I like that album. And last one.
We got Oasis. We got the Pixies.
Yeah.
Prince Paul.
Bob Dylan. Trying to be like.
What an eclectic list.
Oh, yeah. Pixies, Bossa Nova.
Oh, yeah, good one.
End it with my weird alternative bands.
Amber, last 2 picks.
I'm surprised there was no Prince or Michael Jackson on here.
Yeah.
I was.
Damn, John.
Yeah, I kind of messed that up.
Kind of messed everything up. I'm just
kidding. Ready to Die still on here.
No, I think I got Ready to Die.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, yeah, you did. Damn, I messed this up. Let's see. You got Sonic Youth, Smashing Pumpkins.
No, he picked Smashing Pumpkins. Jeremy got Smashing.
Man, I'm just.
I'll
better get the list right.
I did. No, I got it. We're under control. Everything is under control.
Let's go George Michael. And did anybody pick Basshead?
Nope.
George Michael and Basshead.
And that's it.
Yay.
God, that got tough near those last 3. Do we want to do trending? We're at like 90 minutes right now.
Yeah, we can go through it real quick.
Right. Keeping you on top of water cooler conversation, whether it was last week or this coming week, it's What's the Word?
The following program.
Modern style.
What's the word?
Word up, y'all.
You need like a funny sound to go with that.
No, we have a drop. I just put it in there.
Okay.
We'll play like the Doug.
What you got for me, Amber?
Of course, everybody really not feeling old Donnie right now.
Oh.
We got several hashtags. Hashtag Muslim ban. Hashtag no ban, no wall.
I've never seen so many rallies like in a week span up until this. I mean, people have a lot to say, and that's great.
Malia was out there protesting the pipeline as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so they covered that. Tonight's Miss Universe. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care.
No,
if you
I'm
watch
definitely
it.
not going to tune into that.
I
I
really
mean, I
don't
like
care.
women in bikinis, but I'm not going to.
Not those kind of women in bikinis.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one for you. Venus and Serena played each other Saturday morning at like 6 in the
Yeah.
morning. Congratulations
Yeah.
to Serena, by the way.
Lot of-
That's your girl.
Serena's gonna always win because
Yeah.
Venus has some kind of illness.
Yeah.
So
Man,
yeah.
and their story alone, like 2 girls coming out of Compton to play tennis, that's crazy.
Yep. Also, awesome video of them interviewing. I want to say it was Serena. Reporter tried to take a weird angle. Her dad got up and like straight went off on him. Like, don't make
He's
her question
kind of
herself.
He's kind of a crazy dude.
He's kind of
Yeah.
a Joe Jackson of tennis.
That's a good description. Controversial.
Let's see. Oprah's birthday was the other day.
Yep,
Happy
it was.
birthday, Oprah.
Still doing
it.
She's in those commercials now, like the weight loss stuff.
Yeah, I don't think Oprah's really eating that stuff. Oprah's just probably got like a
like
liposuction on hand.
They
She
just,
has
like,
someone on standby in-house.
Yes.
What else you got, Amber?
SAG Awards.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that's tonight. TNT.
Yep. Man, Curtis would have been all over that. He's not here, though.
I'm probably not gonna watch that, so I just like to wait until like they announce the winners. I don't really go through the whole rigmarole of watching.
Oh, the Pro Bowl is today, too.
Ooh.
Which means the Super
Pro
Bowl's
Bowl.
next week.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. His face.
I missed out on that.
He's like,
one.
what the hell was that?
It's like nobody prepped me before
Yeah,
this.
seriously.
You got to pick
I
for
was not
the.
prepared for
You got to
this.
pick for the big game.
I would obviously like to see Atlanta
England.
win.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I'm so tired of New England and Tom
And
Brady.
going
And
back to the
especially-
juggernaut thing we
yeah.
were talking about.
Exactly. They become a juggernaut, and like Belichick endorsed Donald Trump, and I was like, okay,
Wait, so it's
that's it.
Falcons and the Patriots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm going with Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I think Atlanta has a really good team right now.
I think it's going to come down to whose defense doesn't make mistakes, and
Yeah.
that's what's going to win the game. Atlanta's they took out Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they did. I mean, and granted, I think all the Packers are just kind of riding Aaron Rodgers like into the ground by that point.
Yeah.
And Atlanta has more of like a developed team, like front and back, defense, offense.
They're deep too.
They're pretty deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Jeremy's going with the Falcons, just
Oh.
like myself and Amber.
that's our pick.
Did you watch Atlanta, the TV show, with Donald Glover?
No.
Oh man, you are missing
That is
out.
a great show.
That was one like the podcast. Like that was our favorite show
Nice.
altogether. Like you need to watch it.
I'll check
It's
it
on
out.
demand right now
I think
too.
it was only like 8 or 9 episodes for the season.
Yeah.
So only 30-minute shows too, so you could like binge watch it.
And like it'll take you maybe 2 days if you space it properly. But if you can do it in one day, you most definitely can get through it no problem.
Nice. Yeah.
It was a great show, dude. It,
I like
it
binge
was
watching
everything.
shows.
Like it touched into the hip hop aspects of it, how real everything was, and it got kind of outlandish for a little bit too. I mean, it's from the mind of Donald Glover.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
touched
you-
on just like all types of social situations.
Yeah,
Just
without like being
Nice.
without tiptoeing the line. He just like
Yeah.
straight up.
without being on a soapbox. too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that sounds like I liked Master of None a lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Aziz Ansari, and he kind of does the same thing, just not like addressing issues, but not like in a over dramatic
I am
or
Or like a
Not-
preachy kind of way.
I'm
Yeah.
just not an Aziz Ansari. He's just whoa.
yeah.
Now his
Yeah.
monologue on SNL was good.
No,
We
yeah,
talked
that
about
monologue was straight.
Mhm. Yeah.
What else you got? That's it.
Yeah,
We all
that's it.
done
I
with
mean, it's really nothing else. Everybody was just in uproar about the wall
About
and,
everything.
Yeah,
and
about
Donnie.
Everything that's going on.
And that's why everyone listens to the podcast. We like to take you away from that for a little bit. And
Okay.
again, we have no political affiliations
None.
with anything. So
Nothing.
None.
stop tripping.
none.
coming up this weekend, this is a little outlook on what's happening. Obviously, I mentioned the Tattoo Expo coming up in Lubbock Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Super Bowl, obviously, next Sunday.
Mhm.
We'll probably release a podcast early in the week, but we'll record it early in the week, and then we'll have it after the Super Bowl. I mean, because we're going to be watching the game.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be eating and drinking and having fun.
The big game.
Hey, dude, thanks a lot for joining us, dude. This is
Thank you so much.
everything
Thank
I
you
expected
guys.
and more.
Yeah, no. Thank you guys. I hope I wasn't, too much of a
Nah,
bore.
man. Yeah. Like the whole reason why we have people on the show is because one, to get them like it's for young professionals. It's for people like us that are either on the come up or actually already getting there, like yourself. And it's good for people to see that there's more to it. Also, more to the city too than just what meets the eye, like surface level. We try to get deeper than what people perceive Lubbock as.
Yeah, definitely. And something else I think I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, I did forget to mention.
This is your time.
But I'm involved in like the local art scene a little bit. I hope to put on
First Fridays this Friday.
First Friday is coming up. Everybody needs to come to
Art
that.
Trail.
And then here, I wish I had the dates right in front of me, but I don't. but later we can maybe I can
I can post it. It'll be on the page.
But we'll be having some readings for the Luca literary series actually, which I hope to start up. So those are it's going to be, I think our first one's coming up at the end of February. It's going to be on a Friday. I'm not sure, and again, I need to look up all this information, but
we'll post it.
I'm
on
not
the
sure
website.
who our exact lineup is, but we usually have one visiting writer, a graduate student, either PhD or master student, and then an undergraduate, and they all read. So they'll read either poetry, prose, just a mixture of things, and usually we'll provide free wine and stuff for those that are of age.
Amber, she perked up quick.
It's a pretty it's a nice event, and we just we welcome all people in the local community to come and support local writers.
Hey,
and
we're all about
visiting
that.
writers. Yeah. So that's my last little plug.
Dude, again, thanks for being on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Jeremy.
I appreciate it.
Amber, take us home.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. You can catch us on Facebook, SoundCloud, Google Play Music.
iTunes. The biggest one we got.
I know,
recently,
the newest thing.
Internet.
iTunes. Yes. Just hit this. Just Google us, and we're all over there.
Literally, you will find us. The Sunday Funday Podcast. We're also on Twitter too @SunFun Podcast.
Oh yeah,
Make sure to find us on that too.
I just totally messed that up. Bye, you guys.
Have a great week.